So appraisals, guys, is that time of your career where you have consolidated your stature and your position in the company. You know that you are worth a certain hike. You have built a career. You have, when you look back, you know you have a good body of work to speak about. Achievements. There has been success stories. There has been certain aspirations, and that you have met the goals, and based on those goal achievement you are trying to negotiate with your manager and your company, because you have the hope, you have, inside you have that faithfulness, that loyalty, that your company recognizes what you have done, and you see a future as well in this company for yourself. Provided this journey gets much better the next year, if there is a bit of a hike in your increase in your pay scale, and who doesn't like a pay scale hike? This is the biggest motivator why we go to work. Otherwise we could all have been running on the beach or relaxing in our farmhouses back home, right? So we have all come here to improve ourselves. So we want to be evaluated, we want to be appraised, and we want to be knowing where we stand. So appraisal is not just about is a two-way communication. It's not just about knowing what your worth is or what you can monetarily benefit, but also taking feedbacks collectively and constructive discussion about how you can improve and where you should be setting up your goals and objectives for the next year. So let's hit it one by one as to how you can speak about your salary hike. So one important perspective, let me bring it out. Let's say, I'll take an example of an accountant. You are, throughout this episode, we're going to talk only about accountant as an example. So you are a qualified, you've done your BCom bachelor's, and then you've done your master's in commerce, and or you've done an MBA finance, and you're working in the accounts stroke finance department. And now it has been already a year, you have finished your probation successfully with flying colors, and you have filed the taxation, you've done assisted the audits, you have worked on the bookkeeping, the ledgers, the bank reconciliation, so on and so forth. Now, with this sort of exposure that you have gained, you are thankful, you are happy that your company has given the opportunity so much, and in delivery you have as well in return delivered a lot of output that you feel is commendable, and that should be a good enough factor to be appraised for the next year. So 1 year is completed, you are meeting your manager, and you are going to be speaking to them about all the reasons. You cannot just start bluntly, say that, sir, मैंने ये किया है, ऐसे काम किया है, मेरे को ऐसा ऐसा मिलना चाहिए. No, this is not the right way, right? So what you should, or some people mistakenly collect a lot of information by looking at the advertisement the HR department of their company has placed online, and what is the budget they have fixed there. मेरे को तो उतना नहीं मिल रहा. Let's say for example my salary right now as an accountant MCom holder is 6,000, and my HR department has placed an advertisement saying the salary budget is 6,000 to 8,000. But that, if I go and nagging him saying that why am I not getting 8,000, right? That is it is going to affect my own psychological well-being, plus I'll be mentally down. Right? So there are a few things that in the workplace I should not cross into. Although today everything is online, digital, whatever the HR does, posts a vacancy, or you figure out that a new joiner has come in and he discloses his salary, you should not get demotivated, because that is a different, every person, every vacancy, every offer, according to my experience, is unique and it is different in its own merit. So first of all, stop comparing. Right? Don't look at comparisons. Don't look at demotivating yourself. That's the worst thing that you can do to yourself. Half the battle is lost there. What you should do is rather benchmark your skill set. What a 1 to 2 year experienced person with an MCOM degree and has work skills of accounts up to finalization, bank reconciliation, ledger, bookkeeping, assisting in audits, assisting in accounts receivable, payables, and what other exposure you have gained. Put in these skill sets and look around in the market and see what is your real salary range that others are offering. Now the tricky part here is an accountant in a mid-sized company and an accountant in a large organization and an accountant in a small organization will all have variance in their salaries. Fair deal? An accountant in every industry, a small size company accountant in a particular industry, let's say FMCG, is going to have a different pay scale compared to a small sized company accountant getting paid in probably in finance or in entertainment or in real estate is different. So your parameters for comparing should also be: where do you position, where do you evaluate, the turnover of your company, the head count of your company, what is the strength, the weaknesses, what is the boom in the industry that has happened in the last 1 year, and what is it projecting to achieve in the next 5 years. So obviously you have the hope that you're going to be with the company and you want to build the company. So parameter setting is very important, industry wise, and where does your company stand, evaluate it, and then evaluate yourself against it. Okay, very important. So there are many tools and online mediums like Glassdoor is there, Payscale is there, so many places where you can evaluate your salaries, and every day there are new ones coming out as well. So try to evaluate yourself on the basis of that. Try to see where your organization is standing. Then take a piece of paper. It's about 30 minutes or 1 hour of work on a weekend. Jot it down. Have a nice sipping coffee. Sit down, no disturbance, and calmly just jot down what all you achieved, what difference you made for your organization in the last 1 year.